I hope. Okay, Levi's still getting bodied by the game. That's interesting. But we're in the game? Okay, I guess it was work. That's fucking weird. I've never seen it do that, but get in the game. That's bizarre. Fighters just be doing shit. Okay. So is this... Has Levi won a DZC before?
Yes.
So
the whole top three,
there's no new, yeah, okay.
The whole top four, actually, because Neo's won one before.
Oh, yeah.
It be like that. Fellas don't win.
This is why I should have entered.
True. Because you are pretty OD. You're one of the strongest people that hasn't won one yet, I would say. But it does.
I may have lost. I may have gotten bodied by the game when I fought Neku, but I won the first to 5 after.
Oh, you won a first to 5 against Neku after?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, that's
because because the game disconnected me twice during our set. So basically, I asked you for like an exhibition. So
oh, that's right. I streamed it.
yeah, you streamed it. I think you posted it on YouTube. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
You said you were going to. I don't know.
I'd forgotten about that.
Cheaper.
Hopefully KJ gets a bye next week because we're not gonna let them have a Mexico top 2 in PS4. Oh, gets a PS4. Okay, gotcha.
Oh god. I hope that my PS4 comes soon, because like the thing about it is I'm returning my other one, but I found this other one, right? It doesn't have a working disk drive.
Well,
but that's why I ordered it, because it was only like $90 because it doesn't have a working disk drive.
Okay.
And my games are digital, so I don't need that shit. And I can just replace the disk drive for $30 because I can do that shit myself.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
really, very nice.
Yeah,
Respectable.
because it's like I might as well just do that because it's gonna save me money. So I got that one coming. I'm hoping the disk drive is the only problem it has, like the description says. If it doesn't, then that's depressing 4 times the charm. But I'm hoping it works. Oh, also, I bought like a really cheap, like $10 third-party PS4 controller because I'm using my Brook converter to use my Xbox controller on PS4 because I'm not adjusting to a PS4 controller just to play fighters. And basically, because like I bought a little $10 third-party PS4 controller because, as it turns out, to actually like start the PS4, you need
gotcha.
You need to like press the PS4 home button, and Brook's converter does not turn the Xbox home button into the PS4 home button or something. Either that or it just doesn't read on the home screen, like the startup screen.
You could press on the console, right?
No, like you need the controller PS button on the PS4 to like start the console. With my other one, I was using like a friend's, but yeah. So I bought like a little cheap third-party one just to actually get access to the PS4.
It's the longest Xbox ad I've ever heard.
Oh my god. I mean, I think Xbox has the same exact thing, so I mean...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, it's a thing with the Brook converters, probably. Because, like...
Gotcha.
Because, like, if I'm, like, using the Brook converter, like, just in the menus, then the Xbox button turns into the PS button perfectly fine. But I think something about the startup screen, like, doesn't count it or something, because it wasn't working for me. Either that, or for all I know, that PS4 just didn't take inputs. I don't know. I never really got past the startup screen because it overheated.
PS4s get funny when they stop working.
I will say, I also did get a PS3 like a month ago. I love the like startup of the PS3. It looks very like technologically advanced. Like I think PS4s looks kind of boring in comparison to PS3s.
The startup, yeah. The overall menu is better on PS4, for sure.
Yeah, the menu on PS3, like, not even just like the menu, specifically the keyboard when you're trying to search for something in the store.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just fucking stupid. And Xbox 360 does like the same thing but different. Because that's before they had like put like, but that's the thing, right? Both PS3 and Xbox 360 have actual functional digital keyboards.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they made the store that way. It makes no sense. But I mean,
yeah,
hey,
I wasn't a huge fan of the giant PSP design either. Felt a little.
I am going to get a PSP just because, like, I'm collecting consoles, and I did a poll on Twitter on what I should collect next, and I had PSP/PS Vita, one or the other. And,
if it's one or the other, get a Vita. It's one or the other, get a Vita for sure.
See, the thing is, I am actually getting a PSP instead of a Vita. The reason is, I'm a collector, and the biggest thing I've been trying to do for the past few years is collect every Sonic game I possibly can. And I never collect a Sonic game for a console that I don't have. Or if I can't play it.
Oh, let's see, what's the game? Let me guess. I know the name of it too. It was unique to the PSP.
Yeah.
Is it Sonic Riders something? No.
No, you're close. It's Sonic Rivals.
Rivals, there it is.
Yes. Sonic Rivals 1 and 2 are on the PSP. The thing is, you can play them on the Vita, however, it's only digitally. Only the digital versions. So if I collect the physical versions, I can't play them on the Vita. Which is why I've opted to get a PSP first.
Hey Mob, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you.
I know the PSP as like just a handheld sucks in comparison to the Vita just because like the controls are whack, but
the Vita was pretty goated for the time, and today they're kind of goated as emulator machines.
Yeah. Problem with the PSP is that it doesn't have like sticks, like the dual sticks.
Yeah.
So
it has
just like
that one on the side. It's really
so camera controller's kind of whack in most games. Which the PS Vita just doesn't have that problem.
Games where camera control isn't important, it was great for though.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because like before I got the PS3, I only had a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2. Now I have a PS3, I'm gonna have a PS4, and I'm eventually gonna get a PSP. So I'm growing my collection.
I think
Xbox
I've owned.
staring at me from their satellite, looking down upon me.
Don't have my PS3 anymore. I have PS4, 5, but I think I've owned everything. I've definitely owned a Vita before. I've definitely owned a PSP before. A 1, a 3.
I don't know what it was. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I just got really into like collecting like consoles.
That's a good one
to
collect.
I have a shit ton of game consoles now.
They're appreciating. It's not a bad thing to collect, really.
Yeah, it's cool. Just like it gets a little expensive sometimes.
Oh yeah. Especially if you're getting the special editions.
Because like right now I'm just starting to like collect just the consoles themselves. I'm not getting special editions yet. That's gonna be later down the line because I just want to get one of every console that I can first. Like some of these consoles, man. Like I'm great at finding deals.
Yeah.
But some of them I've had to like do some crazy stuff. One of my biggest projects that I was trying to do, I got a Sega Saturn, right? a Sega Saturn. And Sega Saturns are extremely expensive.
Oh yeah, those are really, really old.
for old consoles, like they're extremely expensive. Also because they just didn't sell well. Like that, the Sega Saturn pretty much bombed.
That'll make them
like
expensive.
It's just like, man. So I had to like do what I'm doing with my PS4. I had to get a broken one. But the thing is, I got it because it had I got it and it had a broken disk drive, right? Same problem as the PS4. So I learned how to change the disk drive. I got a new disk drive and I changed it. But then the thing still stopped reading right, and then the visuals fucked up. So like the problem with Sega Saturn, the batteries and the caps on the motherboard can just go at any time. So it's like,
that's
yikes.
weird.
So I'm gonna have to send it off to East Starland, which is a place I always get my repairs done at, and they're gonna have to fix it.
East Starlands?
It's East Starland. It's like a place up in I can't remember where they are, but they're cool. They have pretty good prices.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's literally only like $25 for me to send my Saturn.
Use promo code KJ for 15% off.
Shut up. Fuck
No,
you.
not even gonna lie. I have a broken Atari, so I need a good place to send something in for repair.
Yeah, they might do it, to be honest, because like they're pretty cheap.
Gotta get to that place. Is it in Texas? That'd be OD, because that'd be less shipping times for me. An Atari? Yeah, my friend just had one that was broken. He didn't want it, so he gave it to me as a birthday present.
Yo, happy birthday. Have this broken Atari.
A broken Atari is kind of cool.
Hey, a broken Atari is still an Atari, bro.
Yeah.
Ataris are still expensive.
2600. So I couldn't even tell you, Guibert. I couldn't even tell you.
Chances are it's probably a 2600. 2600 is the biggest one. One of the hardest consoles one of the hardest consoles to collect for me is going to be an Atari Jaguar, because nobody fucking bought that shit. Atari Jaguar is essentially like Atari's version of the Nintendo 64 and Sega Saturn. Like it's their competition, but it fucking sucked. It's so bad. It's hilariously bad.
So dog shit. What was wrong with it?
Everything. It ran games horribly. It cause it had 3D, but it didn't at the same time. Like it could do 3D, it just ran like shit. So they were like advertising it as this next gen system, but it like had a ton of hardware issues and just didn't run well. And also the controller was pretty whack as well, from what I remember.
There was a lot of trial and error back in those days.
Yeah. Which is why Atari and Sega both died. Because they had a lot of trial and a lot of error. And it just wore down on them.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened to Nintendo yet. They try too much shit.
Hey, I mean, the thing is, they only like necessarily failed with the Wii U. I think that's the only console that was like legitimately a fucking failure.
Oh, like a market failure? GameCube as well.
Well, I'm just talking about like a failure in general. Like,
oh sure,
it's just a bad console. Like for like consumers. GameCube is a godlike console that nobody bought. Well, I say like nobody bought it, but like the truth is a ton of people bought it. It's just PS2 completely destroyed it in every way.
Oh yeah.
Because PS2 is like still in like the top 5. Like, actually no, I think PS2 might be the best-selling console.
It's number one. 200 million lifetime. It's still number one.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Yeah,
it might
Nintendo,
be more than
like,
that, actually.
Nintendo impresses me with how they can still bounce back from their losses. Because Nintendo 64 didn't sell great, GameCube didn't sell great, but the Wii.
They made it all
up. Got like so well sold, and the DS. The Wii and the DS were both like their best-selling consoles ever at the time. The DS actually sold more than the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii. Oh, did the DS sell more than the Wii?
Slightly more, yeah.
Are you kind of like all the DSs? Like DS and 3DS?
Well, no, not the 3DS. The 3DS is different, but
Oh,
like the
just all
DS,
DS.
the DS Lite,
Okay.
the DSi, and the DSi XL, and all. Like those are all.
Yeah, but they're kind of cheap. They're coming out with new DSs, like bigger ones with the cameras.
It's the same,
the Wii was
it's the
just
same
the
way
Wii.
as how like the Wii is just the Wii. Like the Wii had different variations, but like overall, it's like.
Oh no,
the
there's
Wii.
there's one variation which is a downgrade, and it's still sold.
Now, actually, what do you know about the Wii Mini?
That's the one variation.
Oh no, there's other variations. There's the original. There's the one that removed GameCube backwards compatibility.
That's not the Wii Mini?
No. The Wii Mini went further than that.
Oh no.
The Wii Mini removed online.
Rather that than
Now-
the GameCube.
But it also didn't have GameCube. It didn't have GameCube or online.
Yeah, well,
Because it's
I'm more
like it's
upset about the
basically
GameCube.
the later Wii model took out GameCube backwards compatibility, which like I feel like that's a bad idea, but whatever.
It's a very
But
bad
then
idea.
the Wii Mini was just I like the Wii Mini now because to be honest, if you're gonna buy a Wii Mini is not a bad choice nowadays because there just is no online anymore for Wii, period.
If you're getting into
like, back-
modding, it's the move for sure. Because everything you
'cause
need
it's like-
for it is there
Yeah.
for the best price.
But like the thing is, back in the day, it was really weird because Wii Online was pretty big at the time. Because Mario Kart, Wii Online was crazy, still is.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, I guess Brawl too, kinda.
Like Brawl as well, a bunch of other like random fucking. Oh, GoldenEye, the GoldenEye remake also.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, they bundled Mario Kart Wii with the Wii Mini. And the Wii Mini didn't have online.
Alt timeline. Nah, Gish is on Grand Final side. It's still the same shuffle of people. It's Universe 6.
Yeah. No, this is GT versus Super, not Universe 6 versus
Yeah.
alternate timeline.
That's what happens when you run a meme tourney. Some things happen. You get some alternate timeline stuff.
This is a close match though. It's 2-2.
Timelines, universes.
I do want a Wii Mini, cause like I'll probably get a Wii Mini like later on when I'm getting the different like variations and stuff like you mentioned, special editions.
Are you gonna collect all those different? You're gonna have a Wii Mini, a Wii, but just not GameCube backwards compatible, and then the original.
Yeah, eventually. That's like the Wii backwards compatible is probably not going to be a while. To be honest. I'll probably save the Wii ones for last. The reason being, my family's Wii that we have, right, is downstairs in the living room. So like, if we want to play like Wii as a family, we go down there. But I already have a Wii U in my room, and the Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii games.
Yeah.
And plays them better than Wii.
Yeah,
So
it's a good console actually.
It's a like the thing. It's not a terrible console. Like if you look at it like, oh, it's also a Wii and plays all those games great, and also a virtual console and
Ooh.
is really good.
Ooh,
How
that's
did that miss?
I don't know.
I didn't see what happened. Good jump.
Yeah.
Ooh, cross up.
No, the Wii U mostly failed because of marketing.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's marketing was absolutely
because
trash.
people thought they were just selling the gamepad, which was an add-on
Yes.
for the Wii. They didn't get it as a whole new console.
And also, like, their commercials were just really cringy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my Terrible.
Yeah, so the base level marketing is not good. The commercials, the naming is not clear. So they don't understand it's a new console. They only understand the gimmick. They think the gimmick is just an add-on that you're selling for the Wii, and the gimmick is not good. The pad was not. There was a good idea somewhere in there, but it wasn't ready. It wasn't a good
Like,
It
Nintendo
didn't work.
consoles always have some gimmick, and it either, like, they switch off it being good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Nintendo 64's, like, quote-unquote gimmick was that it had 4 players, 4 controller ports, which was good.
That's a good
Really
gimmick
good.
at the time.
Yeah. GameCube didn't really have, like, a gimmick. It had, like, that fucking weird lunchbox handle thing on it
Yeah.
for some reason. But other than that, it didn't really have, like, a huge gimmick, per se.
The gimmick was gonna be portability, but I mean, you have to buy extra stuff on top of that, so it's not an affordable thing.
I guess the fact that you could hook up the Game Boy Advance to it, maybe.
I wouldn't even say that, because that bundle right now is like not bundle. That hardware add-on is so hard to find these days because it didn't sell well.
I know, believe me, I've been looking for one for years.
Yeah, the Game Boy player. Yeah, you got to go get
Actually,
ripped off.
Right, the Game Boy Play